Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Olutooks, and I hope you have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already done so, I need you to please take a moment, pause this video, and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications because you don't want to miss all the amazing content that I'm going to be posting on here. This is going to be a quick video. This is not one of the long ones. It's just a quick kind of reflecting video. I was doing some, deep thoughts. So, as we all know, a lot of people were aware Sharon Aja got married. I think it was like a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks now. I don't know. It's been a minute, maybe a couple of weeks, and she had a friend at the wedding, Bisola. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw how the blogs were like. She went when you talk about a friend going above and beyond. She went above and beyond. Like she was all hands on deck, running around, making sure things were running fine. She was emotional. You could feel the love and the connection that they have as friends. And one thing that struck me as I was going through different blogs, just, watching videos and reading comments, everybody in the comments were like, you know, everyone needs a friend like Bisola in their life. Oh, I need a friend like Bisola in my life. I wish my friend was like Bisola in my life. And for me, I sat back and I'm like, I just want to be the Bisola in my friend's life. And for me, that was a moment of self reflection. And that, kind of birthed this video because I'm like, okay. And I constantly over the years, there are times when I would just kind of sit back and do some self reflecting, self development stuff, activities that I do to improve myself as a person, as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister. So that whole scenario with Bisola and Sharon got me thinking like, am I the Bisola in my friend's life? Am I a good enough friend, right? And for me, I wanted to share some quick tips on how I self-reflect. Um, and that's the first step in, when you're self-reflecting is asking those guided questions. I sit back and, go deep in thoughts and I genuinely ask myself, am I a good enough friend? Am I a friend that shows up for my people? Am I a friend that can be dependable? Am I a friend that, will go all out for her friends? And all of those questions. So I ask myself those deep questions. I reflect on my questions, and those questions will help me to better understand myself. I might even take it up a notch and ask my friends. I have some very close friends that I can say, hey, listen, how can I be a better friend? Like, talk to me. Like, is there any way that I can improve or be a better friend to you? So that's another way to do it. Like, if you ask those questions and you really, really want honest, undiluted answers, you can ask your friends that. If you guys have that kind of relationship, if that's your close friend, then that even shouldn't even be an issue, right? So you reflect on those questions, and those questions will help you understand yourself, and then you can make improvements on your findings. And I always make sure I write down, my I journal all my reflections. So I write stuff down, my weaknesses, my areas of opportunity where I can improve. And and those are where I target, working on to be a better person, so that hopefully the next time I self-reflect, we've seen some improvement in those areas, right? There is nobody that's perfect. There's no perfect friend. There's no perfect human being. There's no perfect mother. There's no perfect wife. We all strive to be better human beings every day. And I think self reflecting as a person will go a long way in getting you in that right direction, at least close to perfection as you can be. So I ask those questions. I ask my friend if possible. I journal. I write things down. I set goals for myself. I say, okay, listen, moving forward, I'm going to be more intentional. And I think that intentionality also plays a huge part in it because I'm more self aware and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be intentional about being a good friend. I'm going to be intentional about checking in. I'm going to be more intentional about showing up for my friends. So I do that. I set goals, and then, I can reevaluate when I self reflect again. Um, I acknowledge, like I said earlier, areas of weaknesses, areas of improvement. So I do acknowledge my weaknesses, and I take criticism very well. And I say, okay, listen, let me tell you something. I suck at communication, right? I'm the friend that will show up for you. I might not call you. I'm not so quick to call or text. You might text me, I might not respond right away. It might take me a few hours. But listen, when you need me to show up, I don't care if it's 2 hours away, I'm gonna be there. So for me, my area where I really need to work on is that communication, just being more intentional about reaching out and checking on all my friends more often, just leaving that line of communication open or communicating better, in all areas of my life, in all aspects of my life. So that's one area that I have identified as my weakness and areas that I'm working on. So I do that, and just being mindful, and like I said, you can't please everybody. There are certain friends that are just toxic, period. And no matter what you do or how you do it, you're not going to please them. And case in point, they really shouldn't be a friend. I mean, it's just point blank, period. You can't be in that kind of toxic relationship. I'm a very huge advocate for positivity. I love positive energy and vibes. So, anything that kind of wants to give me that negative vibe, I tend to stay away from. And I can say that I've been blessed with amazing friends, that I've never had any issues where I'm just caught up in a toxic relationship or friendship. So that's been a blessing. And my friends, I've had friends that are very understanding. We might not talk for a couple of weeks, a week, 2 weeks, but when we catch up, it's like we never, miss a beat. So, just finding your person, finding your people. It might be more than one person, and just understanding each other. I think it also helps. Learning from your mistakes. I've had friendships in the past that are no longer in existence, and I've learned from that experience, whether or not is my mistakes, whether or not is their mistakes. I've learned from that experience, and I use everything I've learned from my experience and apply it into future relationships, future friendships. And I think that has also helped me a lot in helping building better friendship, better relationship with my friends, with my spouse, with my children, with my siblings and people around me, co-workers, because this applies to every area of your life, not just friendship. You can apply this to work. What kind of employee are you? Can your colleagues brag about you? Can your colleagues call you a dependable person? Like, are you someone that they can rely on and trust? Are you someone that they know that will show up? Are you a team player? So you can apply this to not only your personal life, but also your professional life as well. So, I mean, I just wanted to share that real quick. And I wanted to throw that question out there. Are you the BISOLA in your friends' lives? Or are you just sitting around waiting for the BISOLA to come into your life? If you're the BISOLA in your friends' lives, then you're doing an amazing job and you deserve a BISOLA in your life as well. And I think positivity attracts positivity, goodness attracts goodness. you know Whatever you put out, it comes back to you, and I just think that's just love nature. So just keep putting out good, keep putting out positive vibes, keep being that amazing friend. I know people would say, oh, I've been burnt, I'm always giving, and friends have betrayed me. Trust me, you haven't found your person. The people that have had broken marriages, broken relationships will say the same thing, and they end up finding a person. So that friend was never really meant to be a friend. That's why that relationship didn't thrive. And that doesn't mean you should give up because of that. So keep trying, keep being the amazing person that you are. Keep putting out positive energy. Keep spreading joy. Keep spreading love. And I pray that you find the Bisola in your life. I hope this has blessed you. If it has, please make sure you share. And don't forget again to subscribe to my channel. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will be reading the comments. Until next time, y'all have a blessed evening. Bye.